Yo, what's going on, guys? It is time for another reaction video. This is coming from the YouTube channel Swedish Gringo. So if you like this video, go check out Swedish Gringo. This is Travel Brazil, Why Brazilians Are Amazing. Weird and shocking things you need to know. Let's get into it.
Maybe the friendliest, funniest, and most outgoing people of the world. It's my pleasure to present the totally awesome Brazilians. Few people enjoy life as much as Brazilians, but how do they pull it off? It's not as easy as it might seem.
So I've been spending quite a lot of time in this country now, and I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of things still don't make sense to me. Let's go through a few of them.
This is gonna be fun. What makes Brazilians special? Well,
That's my intro music. You hear that? That's the one I always use on the intro for my reaction videos. How hilarious.
What makes Brazilians special? Well, this is a huge country and naturally it's not exactly the same everywhere. In this guide, we hang out in Rio. First off, how is Brazil different from the rest of the world?
Deixa eu lembrar várias coisas. Tem muitas coisas que eu não tô lembrando agora.
Good vibes, alegria.
We have caipirinhas, açaí, Amazônia.
They are very open to people who are not from Brazil.
Dancing all the time, and of course the beautiful bodies. Confident about themselves. That's typical Brazilian for me.
Confidence, happiness, and rhythm. That's a decent summary. Yes, every single person in this country can dance. How do you spot a Brazilian in a crowd? You simply don't. The Brazilians are a mix of pretty much everything, and they like to have their own individual look. And yeah, they are not afraid to dress bold.
Coisas típicas brasileiras também, beber muita cerveja, mesmo sem ter quase nenhum dinheiro. Samba, beijar.
Beijar?
Beijar. Os brasileiros gostam de beijar, gostam de toque, são muito calientes.
So true. Wherever I point my camera, there's someone making out. Kissing is simply not a big deal here. It's done out of love, passion, or just to make your party more interesting. Don't freak out if a stranger asks to kiss you.
Tawani?
One thing that's typical for Brazilians.
One typical thing about Brazilians.
We hate being alone. We love being with friends, but we're never in time. So you always have to wait for us.
That's good to know.
Por que você gosta dos brasileiros?
Por conta da energia das pessoas.
Mira a câmera.
No.
I am choreographer
Does he even know these people, or is he just like putting a camera in their face?
and I love the energy of the people, the fire. They are always happy. So what I'm missing in other countries, that people are not so open. It's very, very hard to find someone complaining about something here.
Nós somos felizes independente da nossa condição financeira. Isso é a parte mais importante. Não o dinheiro, mas a felicidade das pessoas.
Based on their carefree attitude, this one might surprise you. Almost all of them believe in God.
Coisas típicas brasileiras também. Brasileiros são muito religiosos. Sempre vão falar de Deus, vão ter fé. E quando vão conversar com as pessoas, vão falar sempre de religião. E também vão perguntar muito sobre o seu signo. Essas coisas assim.
So, what about the bad stuff? Well, I have a small complaint.
First thing that comes to mind is that Brazilians simply don't have a sense of time. They just can't arrive in time. They never do, they never will. You just have to deal with this fact.
O brasileiro nunca chega no horário. Você fala que estou chegando em 30 minutos, mas ele demora 2 horas para chegar. Sim.
If you say 8 p.m., they're gonna arrive at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m.
Don't feel bad if they are late or very late. It's just their culture. They don't mean any harm about it. People take their time, and you just have to be okay with that.
Wait, there is more.
If you want to invite some Brazilians to go to a party or to your house, anything, if they say yes, maybe that yes is gonna be no. Maybe they're not gonna show up.
Come on, we're missing the party here.
Brazilian, we have like this problem to say no to people. We never say no. Okay, no, I don't want to go with you. We sometimes just say, okay, beleza. But when the time arrives to meet everyone, sometimes you don't show up. That's common in Brazil. And I don't like it. I really don't like it.
And how to handle this? Pick a location where you can enjoy the wait.
Make sure to bring a book if you're waiting for a Brazilian. And just appreciate the fact that you're in one of the most glorious countries in the world.
And really, that's like the only bad thing I can think about. Here's an important thing to know. Brazilian girls put a lot of time and effort into looking good and are proud of their efforts and eager to share each step with the rest of the world. So while you just want to enjoy a lazy day in the sun, she might have other priorities. Every man in Brazil works double as a photographer, and there is no shortage of photo locations in Rio.
Like 200 photos of the same thing. Você está feliz?
Super.
Yeah, she's finally happy.
Treat yourself with a caipirinha. You've deserved it. Even though few speak fluent English, most Brazilians will enjoy interacting with you. And don't be put off by mere body language. Brazilians are inherently happy and social. The frown will soon be replaced by laughter. What can I say? They just know how to have fun. Brazilians are world champions at making new friends. Some more good stuff.
We have caipirinha here. It's the best caipirinha of the world. It's a paradise.
Most beautiful thing about Rio is people. People here hug you, talk to you, bring you things that you can't imagine. Eu acho que todo mundo tem que viver isso em algum momento da vida.
Also, tattoos are almost mandatory for a modern Brazilian and are worn with pride.
Obrigado, amigo!
Então,
Calma, não começa de...
uma coisa
Não.
brasileira.
Ele de novo.
Remember, Brazilians often joke about or criticize their country. Don't do that as a tourist. They take great pride in their culture. And stay out of politics.
They are very open to people who are not from Brazil. Within a few minutes, they want to know where you're from, what you're doing. And especially if you know a little bit of the language, it gets you so far.
I tried learning Portuguese. I dated somebody from Brazil for like a year and a half, something like that. It's a difficult language to try to pick up. Although I've not been able to really pick up any second languages. I know a little bit of Spanish, but Portuguese is very, very different. The alphabet is very unique, and the enunciation and pronunciation of a lot of the words is very, very different. So yeah, it'd be tough to try to pick up Portuguese.
Especially if you know a little bit of the language, it gets you so far.
Sempre que a gente pode, a gente está fazendo festa. Sempre inventando motivo para fazer festa. A brasileira é muito festeira. Muito, muito. A gente inventa motivo para tudo, para fazer festa.
A melhor coisa que tem no Brasil são os brasileiros. São simpáticos, são acolhedores.
What is typical for Brazilians?
Beach and beer, aproveitar a vida, né? Mais leve, a gente curte mais leve. Cheers!
What is typically Brazilian to you?
Carnaval.
That's better body.
Yeah, better body.
Better bodies?
Yes.
Totally.
For me, caipirosca.
I know acai bowl. I've had acai bowl.
Totally.
For me, caipirosca.
¿Por qué no caipirinha con cachaça?
I prefer caipirosca.
In Rio, the beach is not really a touristic place. It's rather a large outdoor living room.
What is typically Brazilian to you?
Brazilian people sucks.
No, I cannot. I cannot use that. Go, Gringo! This is the worst noise I've ever heard.
Brazilians like large food portions, which can be tricky if you dine solo.
The lifestyle here in Rio for me as a tourist, because I still am a tourist, it is very different from my life back home, and it's just sometimes hard to be honest, it's hard to quit drinking. It's hard to quit going to parties. It's hard to just find time to relax enough to be a normal person.
It's so easy to make friends here, and I love my people. Something different, something special here.
Almost forgot, acai. Brazilians love their healthy purple wonderberry. And you will too.
Acai is really good.
Cariocas stay outside even after sundown. And while many spend a lot of time on social media, they still prioritize real socializing.
Uma coisa particular é Brasil.
Marquinha. Gosto muito. Ficar coradinha é algo que os brasileiros gostam bastante.
Brazilians are proud of their culinary culture and tend to stick to their local products. And for good reason.
Come closer here. Look at these limes. Every single one is just perfect.
Então, uma coisa typical, os brasileiros.
Pastel com caldo de cana. Você encontra nas feiras livres. É muito bom, é muito gostoso.
And when it comes to beer, there is a strict rule.
So there is one special thing about Brazilians and beer, right?
Yes, it has to be super, super, super cold.
If it's not super, super, super cold, they say it's quente.
Quente, it's awful.
We're talking when it's close to 0 degrees Celsius, it's quente. You have to change it because no one will drink it.
Only the trash can.
It's for the trash can.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't have beer if it's not really cold either. If it's lukewarm or room temperature, not happening.
Brazilians dine out as often as they can, but since they're experts in their food, they can be picky and simply refuse to eat something that is not cooked to perfection.
Uma coisa typical as brasileiras.
Biquínis, andar peladas.
It doesn't matter how old you are, Brazilians love meeting up outside after dark. The best party in town is often not inside some fancy club, but on the streets, especially during Carnival. But not only during Carnival. Any given weekend, you'll see people dancing and having fun right under the moon. But it's not like there's any shortage of official nightlife venues in Rio. Cariocas love to party.
This whole video has been like an endless party pretty much, from beach all day long and lounging and having good food and drinks, and now it's just transitioning to the nightlife version of it.
Party-wise, they can be quite bold and wild, with no problem approaching a total stranger. But in the end, the night is just as much about chatting with your friends.
All the videos of you. You still like them? I love it. I love it.
Cariocas rarely have a bad night out. They make sure to always enjoy. And they never say no to the free concerts constantly popping up in Rio.
Very unexpected, huge concert.
Let's round this off with a few words of wisdom.
In Brazil, we celebrate difference. We like the mix of the people of the other countries. I think this creates a better future.
And that, my friends, is why Brazil is so great. They celebrate the difference. Listen to this, Russia.
I mean, how can you not love these people?
Essas são as coisas mais típicas dos brasileiros.
The Brazilian culture is just unique and we have a lot of things to learn from it. Well, apart from that time thing then. So, I hope you learned something from this video and that it made you feel like you really gotta get here, because this is a place you need to experience. You will not regret it.
That's it. Next up, I have some huge personal news to share with you.
All right. That looks very fun. You know, I know a decent amount about Brazil. Like I said, I dated somebody from Brazil for a little year and a half. She's from Rio. She still lives here locally. We still keep in touch, but I learned a lot about the country while she and I were dating. So some of this is new to me, but a lot of it is I'm somewhat familiar with. Although I've never been to Brazil, I still would love to go one day. So yeah. If there are some other videos about Brazil, about other parts of the country, send me some links, send me some stuff to check out, to do reactions to. I want to keep exploring more and more of the country and learning more and more about the country so I can be prepared if I ever get the opportunity to visit there. If you are new here and you like my content, please subscribe, click the bell so you'll get notified every time I upload a new video. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. It does help. Comment below. Let me know where in the world you are watching from. And lastly, I do have my mailing address in the video description and in the About Me section of my YouTube page. So if you want to mail me something, a letter, a postcard, anything like that, feel free to do so. And I'm also welcoming food and snacks from whatever country you are in, because I want to start doing some videos where I taste food from around the world. So yeah, if you want to send me something, feel free to do so. With that being said, we'll wrap it up here and I will see you in the next video. Later.